Welcome, everyone. My name is John Pappas, and I am with the man, the myth, the legend, Steve, the man, with the master plan, Hanlon. What is going on, Big Steve, man? You're back. You're not out of breath this week. Nothing's bad happening.
Grandma survived.
Grandma did survive.
She went to Governor Cuomo's, and when she got there, they'd shut the whole senior super getaway weekend down.
Did they? Why? I wonder why.
I don't know. So she had to hitchhike home, but she's okay.
Oh, well, at least they got her home safely. That's the New York way. Anyway, well, we're really excited to be here with week number 3. This is episode 3. We've made it through 1, 2, and 3. We want to thank you for listening. We want to encourage you to go to YouTube and subscribe, and also TalkdaTalk podcast on the Podbean app, which is available on any platform. This week we got a lot of stuff to go through, but we wanted, because we are 2 Crown Point alums, we have a little Bulldog pride in us this week. Huh?
We are CP. We are CP. How do you make a P with your arms?
I don't know, but the difference between your tenure at Crown Point and mine is that you can spell CP. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think anyone's going to argue.
I had Tom May as my English teacher, so that helped.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's no better writer out there than old Steve Hanlon. Come on.
Past tense. Let's move forward.
I don't know, man. You never know. But anyway, the Lady Bulldogs, I'm going to let you tell this story because you're more up to it than I am, but Lady Bulldogs are going to state? Is that
yes, they won the semi-state this past Saturday. Coach Chris Siebert and a talented group of young ladies be playing for a ladder and a pair of scissors next week in Indianapolis.
Come on.
And
for you guys that don't know that means you can go up the ladder and cut the net if you win.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think most people know that.
I don't. I have to figure that out. I'd look it up on Google.
Okay. Yeah, so congratulations. 4 years ago when I was still a sports journalist, Crown Point lost in the sectional to Lake Central, and I all but predicted this would happen. So pretty awesome. I just saw all the talent they had and just the building of a great program. So congratulations, ladies. Well done. Well deserved.
So you saw this coming when you were covering these girls when they were young?
Freshmen, yeah. Most of them, yeah.
Wow, man. And you have a long history of following these girls' sports. So
well, yeah, Crown Point in 83, 84, 85, I believe, went to state 3 years in a row, won 2 of them. I did not cover those. I was not in journalism yet. 90.
You said 98?
They went back in 98, and I was there covering that. And they lost to Martinsville, but, played a great game. They didn't win, but they got there.
Don't count. Got to win.
No. BS.
Don't count.
BS.
Hey.
Did you ever win a sectional?
If you ain't first, you're last. I won state playing baseball, homie. What you want?
Not in high school ball.
Well, let's not get technical.
Okay.
Well, I was 14-year-old.
Okay. You know how many?
That counts.
Okay.
That counts.
Still got the trophy?
We didn't get. No, I don't know what I did with that. It's probably, I don't know, broken. Yeah. But we lost a lot of those too, and I don't remember because if you ain't first, you're last. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
there was a Wiseman that said that one day. If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah. Well, 3 years ago, my daughter was a senior at Hanover Central, and they played Crown Point.
Yeah.
Lost by like 90. But my daughter was just a scrappy young lady, and she was on the floor fighting for a ball with this, I don't remember who she was. My daughter hit her like in the face and the chest with an elbow.
Good.
And got the ball.
Yeah.
And the other girl called my daughter a bitch. So I was pretty proud. She got a chevron on her Letterman.
Never talk like that on the basketball court, Steve. I'm totally offended.
Yeah.
I played with this guy, and let me tell you, you're glad they didn't have the old mic'd up games back then. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, how I graduated from a Christian school with my mouth, I have no idea.
Holy Lord, those are something. Yeah, just spray some of that in my mouth right now and my ears.
Oh, yeah.
Well, congratulations, girl. I actually was around in the 80s when they won, was it 3 in a row?
Got to 3, 1, 2.
1, 2. The first year they went down, my cousin was on there, Missy Spinks. But I got to.
Her first name was Missing Spinks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they called her the milk box. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, that was a terrible joke.
It was. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're missing on the back of a milk carton. I don't know.
Yeah, that's funny. Let's make fun of lost children, John.
Well, I'm on a Holocaust joke, so let's just go there. Anyway, so here we are, and I got to watch one Nancy Cowan. She was a guard. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I remember the team.
And then there was another awesome guard named Annie Kovachkov, the best basketball player in her family by far. She was the absolute best player. I mean,
Eli's going to get a hold of you, bro.
She taught her brother how to shoot, I heard. So that's the street rumors I'm hearing. But she could play, man. Those girls could play.
Yeah, they were outstanding.
I hated watching those girls because we were not winning. We only went to regionals or some regional finals.
Yeah, you lost to Kenny Lofton, East Chicago, Washington.
Nobody's heard of him.
Yeah, no, he was trash.
Yeah, he sucked.
How many years in the MLB? How many All-Star games?
Nobody cares. Was he a White Sox player?
No.
Okay, so we don't care. No, but yeah, Kenny was amazing. You wouldn't even know who I am at this point, but like back in the day, we had a little rivalry, but that did not even compare to what the girls were accomplishing. And me and you've talked to this off mic. There's many things that Tom May could be known for as far as coaching, but one of the things people do not know, and we both have this experience, and we were not sort of like in school together.
No, we're a few years apart.
But I had gym class right before lunch, and I would stay after and battle it out ping pong with Coach Tomei, and he would just kick my butt. I could not believe somebody could beat me, and so I just kept coming back, and that's why I was skinny in high school because I missed all my lunches. But this guy destroyed me, and I think you had the same kind.
Oh, in 8th grade, I finished second at Taft in the intramural ping pong tournament. I was good. I played it all the time. No girls no girls would go out with me, so I just played ping pong all the time, And
not a lot of ping pong guys in the market for the ladies.
Not in the 70s and 80s, but so I get to freshman year. Tom May is my gym teacher. He knew my brother. He's giving me crap day one, and I was a punk, so I'm talking smack back. So when we get to the ping pong part of the gym class, he tells the class how great I was, got me up there. 7-0. I haven't returned one ball.
Oh my Lord.
I said, that's a skunk. He goes, let's go to 21. I like, how about he's up 10-0. He puts his paddle down, takes his shoe off. I swear to God.
No way.
Then I got he beat me with his shoe.
Guy was just a freak, man. He was smart as a coach, fun to be as a teacher, fun to be around as a teacher. And I love the guy.
Yeah.
So, kudos to the ladies, huh? Kudos to the ladies.
Tom May is not the coach now. It is Chris Siebert, but I'm sure Tom and his wife Nancy.
Way to start a great legacy, right?
Yeah, get it going.
I don't know too much. I haven't been back to Crown Point since I graduated, so we're just getting back in the area. How long has this new coach been there, Steve?
I think 4 years, maybe 5. Yeah.
That's in 5 years he turned this program around.
Yeah, well, they were good before he got there, but yeah, he took it to another level, and he's got the talent, and good for them.
Yeah, man, ladies, go throw some elbows, step on some shoes, and box out. Come on, ladies, go get it. Well, good job, Bulldogs, and we're rooting for you. Do you know when the next game is?
Saturday.
Indy. So we'll be watching that streaming on Zoom probably because we're not allowed to go, or what?
I think certain parents, relatives.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
maybe a few hundred.
Yeah. Go get them. All right. Well, thanks, Steve, for that report, man. And I am excited. I know that Kim and I were out about in Crown Point, and we saw these families coming and celebrating. We didn't know what it was about, so we are with you girls now.
How do you make a P with your arms?
I don't know how to make my arm pee. I don't know that.
We are CP.
Speaking of, I hate to even go here. Let's see who the douche. We have a double douche of the week. I don't know who's going to come up first, Steve, so we're just going to go with it.
All right.
But we have a double douche of the week. And right now, the first douche we have is Steve's douchey pick. Steve, I'll let you hit that right up front.
Bill Gates, worth about $200 billion. I get my millions and billions mixed up.
Who doesn't,
this week said that we have to learn to not eat beef. Are there any VeggieTales fans out there? I want to go in the way back machine and sing a quick chorus. My favorite song by the VeggieTales.
Classic.
You're my cheeseburger, my yummy cheeseburger. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. You are my cheeseburger, my yummy cheeseburger. Now, there you go.
Now it's all coming back, the VeggieTales.
Yeah. Guess what? Because of Mr. Gates, no more cheeseburgers.
Oh, he's talking about some kind of synthetic meat or something?
They're going to grow them on trees. Burgers.
So we won't need cows? Is that the problem?
Well, cows fart, and that's causing the global warming that's been hurting us the last 2 months.
Well, somebody tell my wife that. I had one of those cheeseburgers. And I the car with my global warming.
Sorry, Governor Newsom.
Oh, here we go.
Last Thanksgiving, he told everyone at Thanksgiving to mask down, bite, mask up. Then 2 days later, 3, whatever, he's at a hotel, like a really expensive restaurant.
Yeah.
About 30 people, no one wearing a mask.
Oh, my God.
Do as I say, not as I do.
As
So,
I've been saying, follow the science. You know. Yeah.
how many chefs do you think Mr. Gates has?
Yeah, I'm sure he cooks his own food, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, look at him.
Well, the rest of us, the plebes, the squatters, we save enough quarters in our jar in the car, and one day a week we
I'll
go.
be out in his front. Like, please, Mr. Gates, can I have a hamburger? Please, Mr. Gates.
Him and his wife eat filet mignon, and you and I eat filet mignon.
Yeah. Oh. Please, Mr. Gates, may the paupers go out there and give them the rotten meat.
Can't we give, like, the cows in America Gas X, where they don't fart?
I don't know.
Would that save the planet?
I'm just not up on the whole
Follow the science.
follow the science thing. I'm just so tired of following the science. Well, Steve, that is a good one. Kim and I are carnivores. Did you know that? We literally don't.
We all are, John.
Well,
all of us.
I guess we are. But Kim and I don't really eat carbs. Maybe on the weekends we have a little bit. So all we do is eat like steak and stuff. So I don't want your steak. I want my own steak.
You're going to be picking your steak from a tree in about a year
Everything
or two.
is at stake now.
Yeah. What kind of synthetic beef? What the hell is that?
I don't know.
I want a cheeseburger. I want to go to Miner Done and get the old school burger.
Please.
What's your favorite burger in the area?
Miner Done that's a good one. I was just at Shoop's.
Shoop's is good.
Shoop's, man. I get the Mickey with everything on it, bro. The Mickey with everything. And a little some Irish fries.
Those cheese fries, chili. Oh,
I
those
don't
are
know
good.
what's got some kind of dripping.
Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Gates will attack chili cheese fries soon, too, because that's the end of the planet. Oh, God, help us. Yeah, no more beef.
Yeah, no more. Well, speaking of beef and drippings, I have my douche of the week, and it's not pretty, Steve. It's not pretty. Mine is Ravi Zacharias. Ravi Zacharias, if you don't know, this one was sad to me.
When did you become bilingual?
I don't know, but every time I say his name, I become more and more Pentecostal. Let's just say that. But
say it one more time.
Ravi Zacharias.
Okay.
Come on, I want a Honda. All right. So anyway,
I didn't
Ravi
say
Zacharias. If you guys don't know who he is, he's one of the 4. He died. When he died, there was like 60 million people streaming his freaking funeral. Everybody came out of the woodwork. All the people that he influenced.
I
all
didn't.
The religious leaders of all across the world. He is an apologist. For those who don't know what an apologist was, he made arguments for the existence of God, for the existence of the New Testament, for the reality of the New Testament, and so on and so forth. Dude was a brilliant guy. No question about it. Multiple #1 best time selling offer on Amazon and so forth and so on.
What else was he, John?
Well, apparently, Ravi, if I hold in my hand, there's a report on an old Ravi. It's right here. You guys can go look it up on the internet. It's called the Report of the Independent Investigation into the Sexual Misconduct of one Ravi, come on, I want a Honda, Zacharias.
So Sean Penn was right.
Sean Penn,
just sex parties at churches.
It hurts just to say that, Steve. But Sean Penn, he was not only right. I couldn't even. When we grew up, the swagger, the PTL thing, that was bad, right?
This guy takes it to another level.
Takes it to another level because he was nationally, worldwide. He gives Bangkok a whole new meaning. I did ministry in Bangkok, a whole new meaning. But I mean, like, the dude. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry on this one, but he took a lot of the money that was given to him and he invested in what we call massage parlors. And he got what we call the bonus plan. Okay, but do you know what the name of one of his massage parlors were called? Can you even begin to? Touch of Eden. Touch
nice.
of Eden. It's another place where you want to be aware of the snake.
Do they give applesauce out there?
Well, it just depends on what side he's sitting on. But this guy was messing. He was messing with massage therapists. All over the world. The investigation was so big they couldn't even take it across seas because there was just so many allegations. They found.
Well, Corona kept them here too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I want to read the report out loud, but I think it's bad. It's really bad. And I got to tell you, Steve, I was a fan of this guy. I've read his books. I studied apologetics. You don't study apologetics without reading Ravi post or pre-death, pre-touch of Eden.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. If that guy walked into like a Girl Scout club party, I would call him a pedophile, beat his ass, and throw him out the door. That's what he looks like. He does not look like an apologist.
Well, he was an apologist, but he wasn't apologizing for that. Let me tell you that. And I got to tell you, man, like, it's bad. He was like, there's a girl named Lauren Thompson who made the first allegations. It was like, remember Lance Armstrong when he would sue everybody that made accusations against him? He was doing stuff like that. They found phone pictures and sexting stuff from all over the world.
From that creep?
From that dude.
If that guy sent me a picture of his forehead and hair, I would delete. Come on.
Dude, yeah. I get it if you've never seen him, but I'm telling you, in this field, this guy has been at every major university that's ever existed. He's sat with kings and queens and all of it, dude. And we come to find out, like, he's like Prince Albert. You know.
Yeah, and for those on the extreme left who hate faith and Christianity, there's another one, and Sean Penn's one of these. Yes, we've had more than a few, but should we say Harvey Weinstein? Epstein, I can't remember his first name.
Harvey Weinstein was a good guy.
Oh, of course he was. There's pigs. When you get to power and you have so much money and you make all the right connections, you can do whatever you want. Eventually it'll get you. Like this clown just found out. I don't know how it didn't come out until after he died.
Look, he was suing everybody.
Okay.
But it did go. The board didn't know about it, but he tried. I think he was on the road like half of the year. A little over half of the year every year. For the guy was 80 something when he died. But can you imagine his wife?
I can't.
Just unbelievable. But I want to say this because Steve, you're right about there's the left, the right, and they both pick on the morality arguments of this. But here's what the church has to do. I'm in the biz of the church. I'm a missionary. We need to stop pedestaling people. We need to stop telling everybody who's anointed and who's not anointed. We need to just love on people and not like that. Especially not like that. But I'm talking just get back to the basics of loving our neighbors, helping somebody in need, and being there with good news, and let the rest up to God. Stop trying to be a superstar apologist, a superstar pastor, a megachurch this, a megachurch that. It's ridiculous. No one person should have that kind of Christian power. And it shouldn't be that and a board decide who gets to be in and out or who gets to be in ministry and who doesn't. We need it to get rid of Christian resumes and start allowing people to fulfill the call that God has set in their life. And we need to get rid of these old ways. These old ways are brutal. It's not about more accountability. It's about learning how to live in the freedom that God has given us. And that's not how you do it, obviously. And another thing I'll say is these kind of things do happen a lot, Steve, as you pointed out. But what's worse, it's almost compliant, is that people that know this stuff is happening, they don't want to speak out to other churches that are going to hire these people or to another group of people that this guy's going to be along. They got to start speaking out. I mean, it's not wrong to say, like, this guy emptied out our bank accounts, or this guy fires everybody, or this guy sleeps in Bangkok at Touch of Eden. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to say. But these things are ridiculous, and the church has to change. It's got to start moving forward, or we're going to get left behind. And I'll shut up about that from now on.
Yeah. You're my cheeseburger, my yummy cheeseburger. I'll wait for you.
All right, well, that's the bad news. Some bad news there. Let's go on to some good news. How about that?
Yeah, there is good news out there.
There is, and we brought you some today. Steve, you want to hit this one? You got one to hit it.
You, buddy. I'm working on my cheeseburger over here.
Keep working at you. Lift it up. Keep your hands sanitized. All right, so here we go. We have some good news. This couple right here, amazing couple. This girl, I forget her name. Let me see if I can. Her name was Chelsea Thomas. It's the girl smiling, taking the selfie in the background. If you can see me back there, let me move out of the way. The couple behind them saw her, tried to help her out.
They were in Texas. She was delivering stuff, and the ice was so bad, her truck wouldn't work. So I think she delivered something to these folks. They saw she was in trouble, tried to help her out, couldn't get the truck going. So they invited her to stay in their home a couple days, right?
5 days.
5 days. That's what we all should be doing, helping people out, not screaming at them. We got to change the tone in this country. We need more heroes like this, but you can tell they probably had a great time 5 days, getting to know each other and blah, blah, blah.
Good food, good time.
We don't know.
We don't want to dehumanize people. That's what happens when we see the issues, and it becomes this exercise in concept rather than reality. And I know they play out in reality, but we're dealing with real people. When we look around our neighborhoods, somebody's hurting, somebody's in need, and we can be there for them just with little kind graces like this, huh?
Yeah.
So to Doug and Nina, kudos to you. You're our heroes of the week.
Well done.
Well done. All right. Now we're going back. We're going back from the heroes to a scream.
We staying in the Texas.
We're staying in the Texas. You ready? I'm gonna change the pit. Here it goes.
You're a moron! Oh dear God, Teddy, what is wrong with you? What? You're a moron!
I'm an old cowhead, hungry on grass. My good, look at that picture.
Have you ever heard of optics? Optics. What do things look like? Your whole state is frozen. They can't flush their toilets. There's no water. People are dying. You put on your 10-gallon cap and take your daughters to Cancun.
Come on.
Whee! Yahoo!
I mean, look at the way he's dressed, so I don't know about optics. I'm going to go cowhead.
I mean, you think the smartest among us end up in the Senate? If somebody would have...
Book smarts and common sense?
Oh, my Lord. So while he's down rubbing... When he's rubbing suntan lotion on his hairy back and his people and his state...
Oh, my God.
AOC comes in...
I almost feel like Ravi Zacharias on the massage table after that visual.
Oh.
But anyway...
Yeah, AOC comes in and does the right thing, raising money to help the people of Texas, while Harry back is, just hanging out on the beach.
He had to take his kids to Cancun.
Of course. And this, I think he said something while I'm trying to be a father. Well,
hey, Ted, there's a volcano. Hold on. I got an idea. Let's go to Hawaii.
There are no volcanoes in Texas, but I know what you're saying. It's like, come on, dude. How stupid can you be?
Ted, there's an earthquake. What should we do? I got an idea.
Disney World.
Come on. That's what everybody's first response is.
Yeah, it's just like Pelosi last week. These people get there. Suddenly they have all kinds of money. They can do whatever they want. And, he got caught with his, gun
in his holster.
And his pants around his ankles, because this is the stupidest thing ever. And I agree with Cruz on several topics, but
he screwed up.
He lost it all on this,
He screwed it up. So we're going to give him our 10-second scream?
We did already. We screamed.
Okay, I forgot already.
Yeah, we screamed maybe 6 seconds and then just started piling on.
Well, I'm with you, Steve. A lot of times I'm with old Ted, but on this one, he screwed it up.
Yep.
He screwed it up. All right, so Ted Cruz, you are our 10-second scream winner of the week. All right, we're going to go on to our top stories, and we're just going to let it happen. Here we go. Top stories of the week. Steve, can we say Coffee with Joe? Coffee with Joe. President Joe Biden. Somebody tell him he's president.
And while you watch this video, everyone in our families had an uncle, a cousin that you saw once or twice a year, and they spent the whole party walking around the table trying to find the mustard potato salad. Yes. And you had to tell them, it's right there, it's right there. Tell me if this video doesn't remind you of that one or two people in your life that you just don't know how they got there and how they got home.
Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. Coffee with Joe.
This lifted your spirits.
I hope he doesn't come out this way when it's so damn cold.
Next time, bring us coffee, too.
Great question, reporter.
We'll be here.
Love your dog.
We live here.
Yeah, thanks. Champ's an old one. Which one's the old one? Well, he's
Great question.
years old. I had him here when we came out of prison. He was wanting to here, but he was bound to. Like this guy. This is Major. We got Major. He's a shepherd. He's a rescue dog. And we asked the vet, what can we do to keep Champ going? He said, get him a young dog. And so,
Turn around, Joe, so people can hear you.
Look at this. You get him a young dog.
they're buddies.
Yeah, they are buddies.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry.
Nice pair there, Joe.
Say again?
Got a nice pair, Mr. President.
I'll bring the donuts next Friday if you come back.
I apologize. I didn't have a taste. I didn't even
Follow the science.
Come on. I promise you.
I'm going to get in trouble. I don't have my mask.
I gave you my word. I didn't have any.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Is that okay?
Here's the favorite part.
Happy Valentine's.
There it is. Happy Valentine's Day. Steve,
There's no bias in the media. None whatsoever. None.
I don't even
How
know
many-
Where do you begin with that, dude?
How many dozens of Duncans did they bring to Trump? Every day it was
Of
just.
course.
And happy Easter, Mr. President.
Excuse me, President Trump. Nice pair. Nobody said that to him.
No, never.
And he would have had a 10 times better response, by the way, if he would have.
That's right. Oh,
My goodness. But did you notice, Steve? Now, I'm not that political, but I do remember one of the 478 million executive orders that he signed on the first day wasn't it about the mask mandate on federal government land?
and then Dr. Fauci,
Yes.
got interviewed by every station saying that's the way to go. And then Uncle Joe, looking for the potato salad, spits into a coffee with nothing on top, walks over to a maskless woman, and nobody says a word because they all vote the same way on abortion.
Yes. Well, man, dude, he took me around a little turn there.
No, I'm making the point. If
Yeah.
you think a certain way, you don't have to wear a mask. If you're burning down a city maskless, it's justice.
Sure.
If you're going to a rally or sing, I mean, they had a bunch of people at a song service over the summer. People were just singing Christian songs. They had cameras there like it was Auschwitz. I mean, it's insane.
You were in the media for a couple years.
30.
30. Oh, that's it. Okay, so as an outside observer of this, is this the same way they treated Trump when he became president? Is this the same kind of hardline questions that he got?
Day one, they were screaming at him, and rightfully so, because he said there were more people at his inauguration than there probably were. Who cares? But they went after him like he was it was insane. And it never stopped. The temperature never lowered. It just kept going up and up.
But there's no bias in the media.
No bias. And I noticed that the camera lady that was in that shot right there and the lady that was maskless did not have a vagina hat on.
That was Madonna, who was calling for the burning down of the White House the day after Trump was elected.
But
Yeah, there's no bias.
unity and peace.
Yes.
All right, well, I got another like sort of Joe Biden thing going on here. Steve, you want to check it out? Let's just
Roll with it.
this is Joe Biden and his town hall, and he's asked a question about China. All right, and so let's just see his wonderful answer and tell me if you can make sense out of this. Okay.
Does based on that. I point out to him, no American president can be sustained as a president if he doesn't reflect the values of the United States. And so the idea, I'm not going to speak out against what he's doing in Hong Kong, what he's doing with the Uyghurs in western mountains of China and Taiwan, trying to end the one China policy by making it forceful. I said, and by the he said he gets it. Culturally, there are different norms in each country, and their leaders are expected to follow.
So genocide is okay if it's a cultural norm.
Yeah, everybody's for rape.
Come on.
Joe, the potato salad is in the blue bowl.
Well, and let's not even behind this is Forbes behind the camps that he's talking about are rape and sexual violence against Uyghur women.
Yeah, well, they're also working them to death. It's the most horrific thing going on in the world right now. And
Well, Hunter's getting a nice paycheck, so we don't. It's just a cultural norm for them.
And what's funny, Biden's left his agenda. This is a quote from him. Hate can never be defended because it's so-called cultural norm. I had it up to here with cultural norms, except when he doesn't have it up for cultural norms.
yeah,
So I don't know what to say about that, but
I'm sure the media is holding him to the fire on this.
with coffee and Joe.
Here, happy Valentine's Day, Joe President. Can we bring donuts next week?
All right, I got one more. I got one more top story.
Roll with it.
Roll. Okay, here we go. I think this is it right here.
And the biggest thing, though, is you remember when you and I shouldn't say it that way, as you remember, but when you and I talked last, we talked about it's one thing to have the vaccine, which we didn't have when we came into office, but a vaccinator.
Okay. So, thank you, Steve. So apparently, when he came into office, except for the documentation, like that right there, they didn't have the vaccine. But apparently, he somehow got the vaccine.
Yeah.
2 doses.
They were vaccinating people in December, 2 months before he came in. So
this is a
where are the fact checkers? CNN hired like 100 fact checkers for Trump.
Yeah.
Where they all get laid off?
Oh yeah, they're all at Starbucks working behind the counter.
Okay.
So they're all at Starbucks working behind the counter again. And
I'm not defending Trump. I'm defending how he was treated compared to how Uncle Joe's being treated. I would never watch the media unless someone put a gun to my head. It is so biased and inaccurate. There.
I'm with you, and I think I'm glad we're doing this. A lot of people are going to go, well, you guys are just like right-wing, blah, 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 picking on Biden. No, we're picking on the idea that nobody's even freaking checking a word that this guy says, and nobody is even covering, or I would say covering and questioning or holding him to account. And this is nowhere near the kind of reasoning, logic, or writing of the left-wing media. You told me that they are biased, though.
No, that's what they told me, and I laughed. Okay.
There's no bias there. Well, thank you for. They could have easily been our douches of the week, but there's a lot of douchiness going around.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm done with Biden. I can't take any more Biden.
Joe, the potato salad is in the red bowl with the blue spoon. Okay.
Well, I'd like to do a sort of my impression of Joe Biden at dinner. You ready? But I think we're going to in a go back salad. You're welcome. Thank you.
Is there any subtitles underneath?
No. Can you imagine reading the transcript of one of his vocal orations, whatever you want to call it? All right, let's go to your rant.
About that time.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy.
The Lincoln Project. For 4 years, if I turned on NBC, CNN, and MSNBC, the mainstream networks, the Lincoln Project were referred to as righteous Republicans. Righteous. They are against Trump and his racism that's everywhere. That's just, I saw 9 burning crosses on the drive over today. It's just everywhere. Racism.
Absolutely.
The people on the Lincoln Project were being interviewed every night, almost every other hour, because they were being critical of Trump. And again, Trump had a lot of issues. Not saying at all. It's the way he was treated by the media.
Well, guess what? Something happened the last week or so. Can we get a picture of the greatest CEO in America? Mr. Weber. Look, he's on NBC News.
Apparently, he also went to the Touch of Eden.
No, he went to the Touch of Adam. Okay. The CEO has been, and they've known this for months and months and months, like the young boys.
Hi, Stevie.
Not me, another Stevie.
Sure.
Want to come over and play Naked Twister? I'll give you a job if you do.
Hey, right now, I'm going through the 14th Amendment. Want to come and rub some applesauce on my back? Come on.
This guy, the Schmidt guy,
Yeah. The bald dude.
Just tens of millions of dollars. And nobody said a word. Now, all of a sudden, Lincoln's cabin is falling to pieces, baby. And this guy should be in jail.
That's the problem I see with all of this stuff. I got to get his face off there. I can't take it. Because there was like a group of them that I always saw, that bald guy that looked like a bad Kojak. But they never, nobody, this is why you got to go into government. You make millions of dollars and you never go to jail. And if you do, they get you off. They get you off free.
Yeah.
They just write it off.
Well, it's called Washington, D.C. should be called butt coverage city. Nobody's going to point a finger at anyone else because they're scraping in the same dollars, the same positions of power. It's disgusting. I'm trying to remember who broke this story, but they should be applauded. The news media discussed
political, but I'm not.
Let's until we know for certain. Yeah. But somebody did their job. They went after these people that were righteous Republicans. And they found out that their crap stunk really bad, and they wrote about it. So, the CEO...
Hey, you want to come over? I got a new slip and slide.
This guy should be in freaking jail now, and the guy who just quits, and they ought to hire a woman, that guy should have to give back the $90 million or so that he raised, and, he can work at, Applebee's. Okay, something.
He needs to go back to Starbucks with the rest of the other
the fact checkers. And they can never get your coffee right.
Well, I guess his coffee always came with extra cream.
Seems that way. Yeah, I mean, come on. Is somebody going to stand up and say this is crap? Please. They knew about it for months. Just kept looking the other way. Probably like Ravi
Zacharias.
Yeah, I'm sure someone there knew, the guy with the suitcase in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's almost the same exact thing. I mean, they're getting away with it. They're getting millions of dollars. Who knows what they're doing with that money? Apparently, they're buying lots of lotion, and they hate Trump and they like lotion. I don't know what's going on there, but this is bad. This is really bad. And what we're doing to America's youth is unbelievable. I think we all have a sense of self-righteousness. You know what I mean? We see things, we try to call them out, but I don't understand why nobody follows through with the call-outs on this stuff. This is unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. And nobody goes to jail. Hillary Clinton never went to jail. These people.
She's in, hundreds of photos with Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, just smiling for the camera. Everyone knew these guys were pedophiles or just sick bastards.
Yeah.
And here's Hillary at another party with them.
Oh, that's okay. That's Hillary. It's okay.
He just liked me.
Bill went to pedophile island. Oh, that's okay. He's, it's okay. He's somebody special. He's rich.
Unity. Follow the science. That's all I got.
You're my cheeseburger.
All right, well, guys.
My lovely cheeseburger. I'll wait for you. I'll wait.
Well, guys, we want to thank you for watching another great episode of Talk to Talk. There's so much going on.
It's up to them to say it's great, not us.
But I'm just doing what I do. I don't know how to use other big words. But anyway, hey, this was a fun episode. Lots going on. We will see you next Friday. We want to encourage you to go to YouTube and subscribe and like us.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think. By the way, we did have one awesome feedback. Somebody loved Steve's song, and somebody loved that we talked about nipples last week. And if you know what I'm talking about.
Was it Ravi?
It was not Ravi Zacharias. It was Jeffrey. I need some boy booty Weaver. No, anyway. Awful stuff, but hey, I'm glad we're calling it out. I'm glad we're talking about it. And guys, come watch us next week. We will see you then. Bye.